The day began with our lovely protagonist, Yu, taking a leisurely stroll down the bustling street, completely absorbed in his phone. Suddenly, he comes across the news that one of his childhood friends, also known as a singer, has released a new song. And of course, where else would you be watching the music video if not through the window of a store? While he's there, enjoying the latest musical hit, a commotion arises. A girl with blue hair, wearing headphones, is running towards him at an alarming speed. Unable to react to this sudden appearance, she collides with him, and both fall to the ground. Yu notices that the girl drops some games, and he prepares to help her. However, his attention is drawn by an accidental cough, and, to his misfortune, he was holding the phone at the right height, creating the impression that he was taking pictures. The girl, noticing the situation, becomes irritated and takes Yu's phone, deciding to give a dance lesson on the device, culminating in a crushing performance on the ground. To make matters worse, she graces him with a slap so strong that he falls and becomes a public embarrassment. At home, Yu's sisters are waiting for him, as they all saw what happened through social media. He brings dinner and hands it to the eldest sister, Maya, while they watch TV. And, of course, to complete the humiliation, Yu's childhood friend's music reaches the top of the charts. The sisters don't miss the chance to mock him, highlighting how different the two have become, though they used to be so close. The truth is revealed, Yu is addicted to his phone, spending most of his time on it. He is reminded that he has one of the games the girl from the incident dropped with him. The next day, Yu goes to a new school and starts looking for the girl. The search seems futile until he goes to the rooftop to take some photos of the scenery. There, he realizes that the girl from the incident is also up there, on top of a water tank. Looking at her, the wind does its part, lifting her skirt for a moment, creating the illusion that he was taking more photos of her. She quickly descends and tries to grab Yu's phone, who resists and is cornered as they struggle for it. The phone slips from Yu's hands and ends up in a bush. He flees, claiming that it's a rental phone from the repair shop. While searching for the phone, the girl appears and tries to help him find it, perhaps feeling guilty for knocking him down. They search but have no luck. Yu hands over the CD he picked up the other day to the girl and explains that he wasn't taking pictures of her. When Yu gets home, his sisters are wearing bikinis because it's a hot day. He goes to his room and realizes he no longer has a phone, then falls asleep. The next day at school, he introduces himself to the new class, and the mysterious girl is there, making a peculiar expression when she sees him. The teacher asks if she knows him, but she denies it. Leaving school, Yu notices the girl outside, seemingly being forced to do something. Unable to resist, he intervenes, only to find out that the boy was just trying to invite her to the track and field team because her father was a good athlete. He feels embarrassed and runs to a corner to vent to himself. The girl appears and returns the phone, explaining that it was because he returned her CD. Before leaving, she reveals her name, Fuka Akatsuki. The next day, Yu has 2 movie tickets for a romantic film. Fuka, who is nearby, notices the tickets and asks if he'd like to go since she really wanted to watch the movie due to one of her favorite singers singing the theme song. They agree to watch together, but, of course, they can't find each other because Fuka doesn't use a cell phone. Desperate, Fuka climbs a pole and shouts Yu's name in front of everyone, finally allowing him to find her. They meet in a light romantic scene, with Fuka falling on top of him. While waiting in line for the movie, Fuka asks Yu to act as her boyfriend since they are giving special charms for couples. Yu hesitates at first, barely able to hold Fuka's hand, but gathers the courage to hold it properly and put on a convincing boyfriend act. The movie ends, and they are heading home when Fuka gives Yu one of the matching charms. Yu tells her that it's for couples, and since they are not a couple, he really shouldn't have it. Surprisingly, Fuka tells him that they don't know that yet and thanks him for going out with her. Then she leaves, leaving Yu shocked but somehow at peace with Fuka's personality. At dusk, Fuka performs another one of those dramatic calls with her parents. They are worried because she hasn't decided on her career path yet. She is also completely lost, but her parents adopt the philosophy of do what you want, as long as you're happy. At school the next day, Yu wanders the hallways as if he's about to star in the next big anime, when he comes across Fuka crying. Ah, the timeless teenage dilemmas. And here comes the handsome blonde boy, the Brad Pitt of the school, or as he calls himself, Masasa. Automatically, you, our observer of teenage dramas, conclude that Fuka is sad because there is a line of fainting girls down the hallway due to this young heartthrob. This, of course, sparks a jealousy that even anime love triangles would consider a bit exaggerated. Coincidentally, the teacher decides that their fate is to clean the pool together. Who could have predicted that? While they're there, you notice that Fuka and Masasa are practically real-life best friends. This generates an envy that even anime writers would find a bit excessive, but you, as the good protagonist, hide these complex feelings. Suddenly, Fuka, the cleaning master, approaches to give a lesson on how to scrub the floor properly. Because, of course, nothing says romance like household chores. And then, the crucial moment happens, she slips and wets her skirt, revealing her panties. You, as a true gentleman, look away to avoid the consequences of what could have been a traumatic incident worthy of an ecchi anime episode. Oh, the dangers of domestic service. While Fuka goes to the locker room to change, you decide to open up to Masasa about the amazing relationship you and Fuka have. He, the modern-day Shakespeare, responds that they are indeed very close. With the cleaning completed, Masasa goes to put away the brushes, and you take the opportunity to ask Fuka if she has a crush on Masasa. She replies that they are just friends and that, surprisingly, Masasa isn't interested in girls anyway. What an unexpected twist! As they walk home, Fuka reveals that she was crying because of a song. How amazing it was. For a moment, you thought she was facing real problems, but no, the true crisis is her not being able to decide what to do with her life. Oh, what a deep existential dilemma. After all, who needs resolutions when you can have the irresistible melodrama of high school? If you like this recap, please subscribe and smash the like button. See you in the next one.